We are previewing the main card of UFC 192 right now here at SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We're talking with Nick Kalikas from MMAOddsbreaker.com. And also joining us over the phone, Mike James from MMAOddsbreaker Premium. Magomedov and Shawn Jordan is the fight we're going to look at now. Heavyweights right now, Ruslan is minus 155, Shawn Jordan plus 135 on the other side. Magomedov, of course, is an up-and-coming heavyweight. He steps into the spotlight here, into the limelight. His first big test against, a capable veteran, Shawn Jordan, who hasn't really been able to excel against the top-flight heavyweights. Where is the value? Mike James, what do you think?
I like Magomedov to win this fight. I think he's a superior kickboxer. I think he'll use his length and his reach advantage well. I think he has a better arsenal of punches and kicks. I think he angles off well. I think Jordan is more, reckless on the feet. He does have the power to knock you out, but he isn't really, that great anyway, and his chin is definitely a deficiency. He's been knocked out 4 times now. A couple brutal knockouts too. And the guys that he has beat, he's on a 3-fight winning streak. But let's be honest, those guys aren't exactly the top of the division. He's beaten, the lower caliber opposition. And I think Magomedov will be able to stick and move. He's more of a counter striker, so I expect him to, to wait for Jordan to attack and then, unleash combinations and finish with those left high kicks and left kicks to the body and legs. So I like him to probably pick up a decision here.
Nick Kalikas, Magomedov is, sort of an up-and-coming guy, but Shawn Jordan is flashier. Where'd you open this line? Where's the public been betting it?
$140 for Magomedov. So even money on the comeback for Jordan, 40-cent line opener. And the public has betted up slightly on Magomedov, but there is action coming in on Jordan as well. One thing that Jordan has done, I agree with both your comments thus far. I mean, Jordan is one of those guys that just has underperformed in somewhat fashion because of the upper echelon guys. He hasn't really beat the top tier heavyweights, but then he's been able to just get rid of everybody else kind of in the middle and the lower tier guys as well. So there is that going for him, but at the same time, I mean, you got to give him credit where credit's due because I think he's found a comfortable groove in the UFC, and he's definitely become a tough out. I mean, he has good wrestling, he's got good knockout power, he's got speed and explosiveness to go along with it. So he's just a pure athlete that has some skill and now has that comfort level. So even though he might not be able to beat the top tier guys, he's a dangerous out, and he's not an easy fight to win. That's why you're seeing the odds that are competitive right now. But make no mistake, I think Magomedov is definitely the better fighter. As Mike mentioned, on the feet, I think he is a way better fighter overall as far as skill set goes. He has more variety in his attack, and I do trust his chin just a little bit more than Jordan's. Even though Jordan wins a lot of his fights by knockout, he has been knocked out, he's been finished, and Magomedov, I think, could touch that chin and probably put him out along the way as well. So decision is not the safest bet here because I do think both of them throw with enough power, and both of them are suspect somewhat to getting knocked out as well. So you got to give the edge to Magomedov. I think he's able to keep it up because Jordan does have wrestling, so I think a lot of people might put that factor into play as well. Can Jordan maybe get down and control the ground game against Magomedov? I think he's going to struggle doing that as well. So just overall, you do have to feel that Magomedov is going to probably win this fight.
All right, Mike James, so for a bet, would you prefer just betting Magomedov at minus 155, or is there a prop that you might prefer over that?
I prefer just betting Magomedov straight at minus 155. Like Nick said, I think Jordan's going to struggle with his wrestling. Magomedov has been, training wrestling with Daniel Cormier at AKA. So his defensive wrestling has been pretty good. So I expect him to struggle in that area. So I expect him to either clip Jordan's chin and knock him out along the way, or possibly pick up a decision. But either way, I like him at minus 155 for a bet.
Sounds like we got consensus. Magomedov at 155. Thanks, guys.